You can train for years and still never build that sharp V shape people notice the moment you walk into a room. And the reason isn't effort, it isn't discipline, it's that most guys spend their time training the wrong muscles in the wrong order with the wrong focus. The V shape isn't accidental, it's engineered, and the muscles that create it aren't the ones most people obsess over. Today, we're breaking down the 5 exact movements that flip that switch fast. But here's what almost nobody tells you. If you train these muscles out of sequence, or if you skip even one, progress stalls immediately. That's why so many lifters feel stuck even though they're working hard. They're unknowingly sabotaging their own physique. Let's start where the V shape actually begins. Exercise number 1, dumbbell lateral raises. If your goal is a wide, powerful upper body, you don't begin with chest day. You don't begin with back day. You start with the muscle that changes your outline faster than anything else, the side delts. These muscles determine how broad your shoulders look from every angle. They're the difference between someone who looks athletic without trying and someone who looks narrow no matter how often they train. When your side delts grow, your entire upper frame expands outward, your waist appears smaller, your arms look thicker, your body instantly takes on a stronger silhouette. And the most direct way to hit them, dumbbell lateral raises. But here's the problem. Almost everyone does this movement wrong. And when the form is even slightly off, other muscles jump in and steal the work. That's why so many guys complain that their shoulders won't grow, even though they do laterals every week. They're doing the exercise but not training the muscle. Here's how to fix that. Stand tall, chest up, traps relaxed. Before you lift the dumbbells, set a slight bend in your elbows and keep that bend locked in place. Think of your arms as rigid levers. If the angle changes mid-rep, tension shifts away from the side delts. As you raise the weights, move your arms directly out to your sides. Not forward, not diagonal, straight outward. Imagine stretching your wingspan wider and wider. Stop when the dumbbells reach shoulder height. That's the money zone. The moment you go higher, your traps take over and your side delts clock out. Now, here's a detail most people never learn. At the top, rotate your wrists slightly forward like you're pouring water from a bottle. That tiny motion instantly increases side delt activation. It's subtle, but the difference is massive. The biggest mistake? Momentum. Swinging your hips, leaning your torso, launching the weight. Every bit of momentum makes the lift easier and robs your delts of tension. And tension is what builds width. Use a weight you can fully control, let the burn build. When your shoulders start fighting back, that's when you know the right muscle is finally doing the work. Stick with this and something interesting happens. Within weeks, your upper body looks wider, shirts feel tighter across the shoulders, your arms appear more separated, even your back looks broader because the frame around it has expanded. That's why lateral raises come first. They set the stage for everything else. But width alone isn't enough. To make that frame look powerful and complete, you need depth. Exercise number 2, dumbbell shoulder press. Once your side delts start widening your outline, the next step is adding thickness and strength. This is where many lifters stall. They build width but never develop the density that makes the shoulders look solid and athletic. That density comes from pressing, and when it comes to shoulder size, the dumbbell shoulder press beats almost everything else. Most people treat it like a basic lift, but when done correctly, it becomes one of the most effective shoulder builders you can use. Dumbbells allow your joints to move naturally, which means more control, deeper range of motion, and better muscle engagement. Here's how to turn this into a growth driver. Sit upright, brace your core, pull your shoulders slightly back and down, bring the dumbbells to shoulder height with your elbows just a little in front of your torso, not flared wide, not tucked too close. This position keeps your shoulders stable and maximizes delt involvement. As you press, think about driving the weights straight upward, not backward. Imagine punching the ceiling. Stop just before your elbows lock out so the shoulders stay under constant tension. Now slow the descent. 2 full seconds on the way down. This lowering phase is where most of the growth happens, and it's the part most lifters rush. One mistake ruins this exercise completely. Overarching the lower back. When your spine bends, your core shuts off and momentum takes over. Keep your ribs down, abs tight, let your shoulders handle the load. Do it right, and your shoulders don't just grow. They reshape your entire upper body. You look thicker, broader, and more powerful from every angle. But there's a problem if you stop here. The press builds the front and middle of the shoulder. If the backside stays weak, your physique looks incomplete. That's why exercise number 3 is critical. Rear delt flies. The rear delts are the hidden key to a 3-dimensional shoulder look. When they're developed, your shoulders appear round and full from every angle. Your posture improves, your upper back looks wider. When they're weak, your shoulders roll forward and your V-shape collapses. To train them correctly, details matter. Whether you're using dumbbells or cables, start by setting a slight bend in your elbows and keep it fixed. That keeps tension where it belongs. Now, instead of pulling backward like a row, move your arms outward in a wide arc. Think about opening your wings. Lead the motion with your elbows, not your hands. If you pull with your hands, your arms and lats take over. At the top, pause briefly and squeeze. That half-second contraction makes a huge difference in shape and definition. Then lower the weight slowly. The biggest mistake here is going too heavy. Rear delts are small muscles. Heavy weight turns the movement into a trap exercise instantly. Lighten the load, focus on feel. When you combine shoulder presses with rear delt flies, the transformation is obvious. Wider from the side, thicker from the front, fuller from the back, your shoulders finally look complete. Now that the frame is built, it's time to create the taper. Exercise number 4, pull-ups. Shoulders set the width, but the back creates the V shape itself. This is what makes your upper body flare outward and your waist look tighter without losing any weight. And yet, this is where most guys miss the mark. They rely on rows, machines, and pull-downs, but skip the one movement that directly trains the muscle responsible for that flare: pull-ups. This isn't just a bodyweight drill. It's one of the most powerful upper body builders there is. When performed correctly, pull-ups hammer the lats, the large wing-shaped muscles that define your taper. Here's how to do them right. Grab the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, palms facing away. Too narrow shifts the load to your arms. Too wide reduces strength. That middle ground is ideal for lat activation. Start from a dead hang. Before pulling, depress your shoulders slightly, like you're trying to tuck them into your back pockets. This small cue activates your lats before the rep even begins. As you pull, focus on driving your elbows down toward your ribs. Don't think about lifting your chin. Think about pulling your elbows. Aim to bring your upper chest toward the bar. Lower yourself slowly, 2 to 3 seconds down. That controlled negative builds width and strength fast. Avoid swinging, avoid kicking. Momentum turns pull-ups into an arm exercise and shuts down the lats. Control every inch. If you can't do pull-ups yet, use assistance, bands, machines, negatives. The movement pattern matters more than the method. Rows build thickness, machines build control, pull-ups build the flare. Once your back widens, your entire physique changes. But there's one thing that can ruin the V-shape instantly: a wide waist. Getting leaner through the midsection doesn't require extremes. It requires consistency. Choose slower digesting carbs like oats, rice, and potatoes. Cut back on ultra-processed foods. Add a mix of short, intense cardio and steady-state work. Small changes done consistently tighten the waist quickly. And once the waist tightens, the V shape becomes visible. Now it needs to be locked in. Exercise number 5, plank. A strong core doesn't just look good, it stabilizes every lift. It keeps posture upright. It makes the waist appear tighter. Planks train the entire core at once. Abs, obliques, lower back, glutes. Set up with elbows under shoulders. Body in a straight line. Brace like you're about to get hit. Squeeze glutes lightly. Pull your abs inward. Don't chase time, chase tension. A perfect 30 seconds beats sloppy minutes every time. Finish your workouts with planks, not before heavy lifts. Now avoid these common mistakes: training in the wrong order, ego lifting, ignoring posture, skipping basics, being inconsistent. Fix those and results follow. These 5 movements won't replace everything you do, but if the V shape is your goal, they're the ones that matter. And before you go, remember this: even a perfect V shape loses impact if your forearms lag. Thick forearms amplify everything. That's why the next video breaks down exactly how to grow them fast with just 2 movements. Tap it, let's keep leveling up.